Hey, you guys, and welcome back to our podcast Beyond the Milestone Reflections at 25 by Haya. And today's episode is very important, and the topic is a bit sensitive. Not everyone you lose is a loss. And I would love to start by this nice statement: it hurts to let go, but it hurts more to hold on. I kept thinking of the best title for my next episode, and I wanted to discuss a crucial feeling that we all went through or we might experience. Yes, I'm talking about the feeling of disappointment, the situation where you feel let down by someone or by life. And I don't want to be the person who discusses problems only. I want to analyze things with you guys, and to draw your attention to rosy areas in your life. Disappointment. It happens when you have high expectations for things or for people. Why it hurts? Because things go out of your control, and here I'm emphasizing the idea of controlling what you can control. People's reactions, for example, are out of your control. So let us admit that disappointment isn't always the fault of others. Or I don't know, maybe it's their fault. Like, you see, I can't decide because their attitudes are out of my control. And this tells me, obviously, why do you put yourself in this uncertain situation? Why do you keep running behind answers and endlessly things are out of your hands? We get disappointed, you guys, by our hands. And there is a verse in Surah An-Nisa, verse 79. قال تعالى: ما أصابك من حسنة فمن الله وما أصابك من سيئة فمن نفسك وأرسلناك للناس رسولا وكفى بالله شهيدا. Trust me, go and scan all the lessons you went through. You will discover that you made a faster move towards something or someone, and suddenly you got rejected. Can I say that this might be a reason why many get into depression? The reason why people lose the taste of life. Expecting things to happen is something normal. I know. We're humans. I know it's normal. But why not to expect good and bad scenarios? Why not to be realistic instead of dreaming? Let me point out the feeling of disappointment because of people. And I feel you won't be able to protect yourself 100%, not to dive into this feeling, but you can master a way of stepping back without draining your energy and wasting your time. Yes, wrong people drain our energy, waste our time. But I'm sorry, you gave them the key. Disappointment because of people happens when you attach yourself, your happiness, to someone with no clear signs. As if you are leaving your doors and your windows open for someone to take an action, and the person in front of you ends up doing nothing. Attachment happens when you stop accepting and thinking of reality, and you start forcing the situation and the story to happen. You gave them too many signs for nothing. Can I say something important? Not everything is supposed to become something beautiful and long-lasting. Sometimes people come into your life to show you what is right and what's wrong, to show you who you can be, to teach you to love yourself, to make you feel better. Maybe for a little while, I don't know. Not everyone is going to stay forever. So stop perfecting and beautifying pictures. Some things are not meant to be in your life. So don't push. Stop pushing if someone changes his or her attitudes towards you. Don't blame. Don't ask them to change. Can you start accepting instead of pushing the person for not being the perfect person you want? Let me jump to another word, and it hurts. Uncertainty. A word that hurts. A word with no conclusions. How many times you've been left by someone with no conclusion? Does it happen? Yes. Can I control it? Yes. You are the receiver. You receive things according to your beliefs and values. If it's uncertain, close it up. Shut it down. No time to waste. I know that some people leave us purposefully and they leave the story open. I don't know, maybe out of fear, escaping, I don't know. But khalas, you will get nothing out of blaming them. Look at yourself and validate what you're having. Waiting people to answer the questions in your head is a sign that you're attached. You're pushing the person to control you hiddenly. You're treating him or her to feel that their voice is heard. You're being so submissive. This word is very important. You're admitting being inferior for a person who doesn't feel what you're feeling and is not moving even towards you. A very important statement. Never walk for someone who's not willing to walk for you. That's it. I'll jump to something else. When do you know it's the time to walk away? When you expect that something will change in the future. When you keep justifying their actions to yourself. When you have zero confidence to express your feelings freely. When the relationship brings you more pain than joy. And when the same issues occur, no matter how many times you've addressed them. When you continuously feel you're not enough. And when you put a lot of effort in pleasing them. Let us admit that disappointment is a sad, temporary lesson you go through, teaches you the bitter taste of life to enjoy its sweetness by the end. And this is the rosy part of the whole story, the art of letting go. The solution for most of your inner problems, the painkiller for all unanswered questions in your head. It's truly an art because it needs patience and it needs awareness and smartness. Love yourself to let go. It's not a cliche. Why we can't let go? Because we're empty. We have a gap. We cannot sit with ourselves for 30 minutes. You always seek a back. You always want a person to clap for you. Is this wrong? Like we need a back, we need a support, but it won't be there. It won't be there. Like, I don't know. Depend on yourself. Love yourself. Normalize sitting with yourself. Having the mindset that you're always in need of someone to push you will give this person this feeling of commitment, and commitment is different than responsibility, and it overwhelms people. Like, it puts them under pressure, or it puts them in the role of controlling and directing your life. And in both cases, like, it's bad, because this will let your confidence fade away by time. We're convinced from inside that any relationship holds a person who controls, not leads, and a person who walks behind. No, you guys, like, it's not about this. Like, you're not in a need. You must be independent, strong individual who knows the value of himself or herself and who has his own time. You need to be busy. And there is a very common statement: don't be too available for someone. A person once told me, all your emotions and feelings are valid. Ask for help. Seek consultations, but first, please repeat this part. Listen to yourself. Listen to your gut feeling. Trust your intuition. For example, you felt that X person ignored you. He ignored you or she ignored you. You felt disrespected. You felt annoyed. I don't know. Then you were disrespected. Why you keep justifying your intuitions? Why you are justifying what others are doing? I don't know. Like, I'll tell you why. You have the fear of losing it all. You are afraid of losing the person. Why? Because you're not enough to yourself. You keep repeating, I won't be happy without this person. No, surely no, because not everyone you lose is a loss. I'm not pushing your ego. I'm just pushing you to appreciate yourself and to understand that you're special the way you are. And if someone left you, then he's not the right person, or she's not. Like, I'm using he for both genders actually. Don't complicate it. Like, never demean yourself. Don't say why I wasn't good to him or her. You're good, but it doesn't work. Like, you will realize things after a while. Allah knows better. Allah knows best. In Surah Al-Baqarah, قال تعالى وعسى أن تكرهوا شيئا وهو خير لكم وعسى أن تحبوا شيئا وهو شر لكم والله يعلم وأنتم لا تعلمون. Allah does not let pain go unrewarded. قال تعالى ما أصاب من مصيبة إلا بإذن الله ومن يؤمن بالله يهدي قلبه والله بكل شيء عليم. In this verse, Allah emphasizes that in every hardship or any hardship occurs by the will and permission of Allah, reflecting His ultimate control over all events. And for a believer, this understanding provides comfort and reassurance as it reminds you that trials are not random, but they are part of Allah's divine plan and wisdom. The verse highlights the importance of faith during challenging times. When a believer trusts Allah, He guides their heart, granting them acceptance, patience, and inner peace. This guidance helps them burden and endure difficulties with resilience, knowing that such trials are tests of faith that purify and elevate their spiritual state. The verse concludes by affirming Allah's comprehensive knowledge, assuring believers that He is fully aware of your struggles. Trusting in Allah's wisdom and mercy transforms hardships into opportunities for growth and closeness to Him. You guys, please be gentle with yourself and stop questioning everything in your life. قال تعالى يا أيها الذين آمنوا لا تسألوا عن أشياء إن تبد لكم تسؤكم. And finally, letting go is not about loss. It's about growth. It's about choosing yourself, your peace, and your faith in Allah's plan over the pain of holding on to what is not meant for you. Remember, every disappointment shapes you, every tear refines you, and every closed door leads to something greater. Trust the process, love yourself, and know that what is written for you will never, never, and never miss you. Some endings are blessings in disguise, making space for the beauty that is yet to come. Thank you.